Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
30 left. Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunter. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, run.
In motion right here, Hunter. Play action. It's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Hunter now will go in motion left.
Here we go.
Touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Henry again on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Caught. It's Huff. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Gun. 13, Luke. 11. Go, let's go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 74 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something.
He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Think right. Go. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry shreds the tackle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Henry up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A 1st down carry for Henry. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. 30 left. Go.
Lawrence going to throw again. That's going to be caught by Judy. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Again, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Jackson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. This is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Jeudy from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
180.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. Also, a beautiful spin and room to run. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Red on the red.
Here's Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's 1st down.
Hey, run! 11, Agate.
Throwing now, Lawrence. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Think right.
Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Silver!
Back to throw. Lawrence. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.